Hey now everybody, this is Professor Island, and today we're talking about paper formatting for English 101, and today I'm discussing the minimum requirements for an English 101 paper. You have two papers assigned for the class. The first paper is going to be a 5 to 7 page paper in which you're going to be discussing a particular story, and in it you're going to discuss essentially overall whether the story is more interpretive or more escapist, and as part of that you're going to go through the elements of those definitions, and that's what we cover in class. For the paper itself, what I'm looking for is 9 total paragraphs in which 7 of those paragraphs are the body paragraphs, and you'll be discussing 6 different characters plus the plot. These paragraphs need to be at least 10 sentences long. You must use the primary source, the story itself, directly quoted at least once, minimum at least once, in each body paragraph. You must use the literary terms, whether the character is round or flat, whether the character has internal conflict or has fundamental character change. These literary terms must be explicitly used in your paragraphing and in your discussion. There will also be a plot paragraph, which is one of those 7 body paragraphs, and you'll discuss things like foreshadowing and whether the plot is linear or the ending is determinate or indeterminate. And again, you must use the literary terms. It's the point of the assignment. The second paper is going to be your research paper. It is called a research paper because it requires you to do research, and you will be utilizing not only the story itself, the primary source, but also secondary sources. You will quote directly from both primary and secondary sources in an 7 to 9 page paper. In which you will analyze a story from a list I give you, and in this time you'll be focusing on symbolism, irony, conflict, those elements. And again, in each body paragraph, what you're looking for is not to give me a paragraph of symbols and then a paragraph of irony and then a paragraph of conflict, but rather choose something, some conflict that occurs, and then explain the symbolism and irony of that. Discuss a character and discuss the symbolic aspects of the character, any conflicts the character has, perhaps ironic things that they say or that they do. And the idea is you're showing me that you understand how symbol works with irony, how conflict works with symbol in order to create these complex things. Again, this is a 7 to 9 page paper using both primary and secondary text directly quoted in each body paragraph, utilizing the literary terms that are assigned for that particular work. Also on that final paper, you have a works cited page. The works cited page does not count in your page count. In other words, you're going to give me 7 to 9 pages plus a works cited page. The works cited page, of course, is a listing of the resources that you used, and that also is a requirement. Keep in mind that your papers have a particular length because that range that I'm giving you is what is required for you to answer the question fully. Anything more than that is not better. Giving me a 12 or 14 page paper does not give you extra credit or anything. It just means you went too long and you don't know when to stop. Likewise, a paper that's short obviously does not meet up to the minimum requirements, and in both cases you will have a reduced grade. And in fact, a paper that does not meet the minimum page number is a fail. So keep that in mind as you're putting your paper together. Look on my website for specific details, and of course follow the chat. Follow the instructions either in the classroom or in the chat room or through email as to the specific content, but keep these formatting elements in mind as you write your papers. Stay in touch.